everyone, it's Daxani. Welcome back to my channel. We are now in the month of June. I have done mermaid. I am glad that I made it through and that I drew as many mermaids as I could. And I'm really proud of myself and I'm happy. And if anything, I feel like mermaid definitely helped me practice and helped me get more creative. And I'm looking forward to going back to my other drawings that are non-mermaid related. So without further ado, for today I'm going to be doing this challenge that's hosted by Angel, I think his name is Angel Ganev or Ganev. He's an artist that's on Instagram, and he also has a YouTube channel as well. I'll go ahead and link all of his socials down below in my description box if you guys want to check him out. But on Instagram, he's hosting this challenge called #SketchWithAngel, and he posts up pictures of models, and he would draw that model in his style, and he would invite his followers to draw that same picture of that model in their style. And he would go and pick out his favorite ones and shout them out. And also, I just wanted this to be like an opportunity for me to, I guess, do more with like face studies and everything. And I feel like with this one in particular really stood out to me because of the color red that she's wearing, and also the folds in her headscarf that she has on, along with like her face shape and the makeup that she's wearing, that she has on. It really stood out to me. So if anything, I'm super excited to do this one. I always wanted to join his #SketchWithAngel, but I always keep forgetting about it, and I just get preoccupied with other things. But then when I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, this one is so gorgeous. She is a gorgeous woman and I really want to draw her. So I screenshotted, saved it, and so here we are. As far who the model is, look, honestly, I have no idea. I tried taking this image and do that whole, what is it, I think it's like an image reverse thing on Google, where you just put the image into Google Images, and then it'll look up if it's been anywhere else, and try to find the original source. But it keeps linking me back to like that other website, We Heart It, which is like another Pinterest related site almost, and it keeps taking me to things where people have been reposting it or resharing it. So if you guys know who the photographer is or the model is, please comment it down below, because I think it's a gorgeous picture. But anyways, I'm going to get into my process of drawing her. I felt this particular photo gave me the opportunity to work on shadows and lighting along with the folds of the clothing, as I stated before. And it's just really vibrant, which really caught my attention. And also, I wanted to add my own creative touches on it, so I've added a lot of, well, not even a lot, but just little fantasy elements to the drawing, because I don't know, I just really love anything that's fantasy. Like, I love adding touches of that in my artwork. But I was really caught up with drawing a lot of shadows and stuff. I wanted it to be precise, but then at the same time, I was getting a little mad at myself because I don't like realism. I hate realism, only because I suck at it. Nothing against the people who do realistic art. If anything, I admire those of you who do a lot of realism. And you know what, I think I've just come to this realization that my artwork is semi-realism. I would say so, but I guess it depends. Like my mermaid sketches that I did, those weren't as semi-realism, but if I do go into detail like this, it is. And usually I try to avoid it, but at the same time, looking back at this drawing, I can tell that I was able to add my style of nose, lips, the eyes, and just the coloring itself. So it's not that bad. I'm okay with it now, but like while I was doing it, I was like, it's looking a little bit too real. I don't like it. I really wanted to make this like super cartoony, but I think I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm still trying to find my style, or at least I have a style, I think, but at the same time I kind of want to change it, and I think that's kind of what gets me back and forth with not being happy with this one. But you know, the eyes, I feel like the eyes, you can really tell that it's not super realism. I feel like it's, you know, that Disney eye, and a lot of my work is a huge influence, you know, from Disney. I think the eyes stand out in this drawing because of how larger I tend to draw them. And looking back at this now, I'd say the top lip is a bit uneven. I love the shape of them, but it's really sticking out to me like a sore thumb. With the skin tone, I love it. I love it so much. Like, I love the outcome in the finished product. Like, even when I was drawing it, like from this stage, what you guys are looking at now, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks really pretty. I was just so mesmerized in the darker skin tone that I was able to capture in the drawing. I think I picked a really nice shade of dark brown. I started out picking the lightest color of her skin where, you know, where the light was, I guess, like, where it seemed more natural, where the light was hitting on her skin, because she has quite a few shadows going on already, and the skin tends to get darker for me when I add shadows, or I'll just go over it one shade darker if I need to, if it's not to my liking, or since this is a face study, if it doesn't turn out like the photo. She does have a lot of warm tones, not only on her skin, but what she's wearing. And I love the coolness in the background of the photo, which I kind of wish I would have kept in the background for my drawing, but I wanted to make a glowing triangle in the background. So thus I had to make it dark, and I had other plans, which you will see later. The folds in the scarf, it wasn't as hard as I thought, but only that was because just adding the shadows. But at the same time, I think it's just a matter of trying to find where the folds go and how it's supposed to make sense of how it's supposed to fold, where it's supposed to fold, and where the shadows are supposed to go. I think I might have said this before in one of my other videos, but jewelry is, I'm not really a fan of drawing jewelry on characters or on anything, whatever it is I'm drawing, because it's just so tedious, and I just don't like doing little stuff like that. But at the same time, like, I do want to add jewelry most of the time because it just adds more to the character, and this is also another thing to practice with while doing this face study and working on like all the different earrings and stuff that she wears. And it's pretty simplified too. I didn't really have to go in serious detail as I thought I would have. I think the only like main details I had to go with were the head decor that she has with the triangle on it, and I was really focused on that because that's where I wanted the whole fantasy element to take place. I wanted it to glow, like maybe there's some kind of magical aspect to the headpiece that she's wearing. And also I thought of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with the Triforce, and I really had fun doing a lot. And I really enjoyed doing the shadows and the lighting for this, especially like the light source would be the glowing triangle headpiece that she's wearing. It's doing its magical thing, and the light is coming from above. She's looking at it, and I think I captured that pretty well. You know, I think it's pretty decent. You know, let me just dust off my shoulders here, you know, pat myself on the back, all that good. So yeah, and then here I had to move the nose ring because I put it up way too high. Alright guys, so on the left you have the model, then in the middle that's Angel's drawing, and then you have my drawing. So yeah, this is all of it all together, and I hope you guys love it because I sure do. I'm really happy with this one, and I honestly, I love the fantasy aspect to my drawing, just saying. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. You know, of course, as always, I'm down for corrective criticism. Please be respectful about it and all that jazz. But anyways, thank you all for listening. Thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!